What's up, guys? Joe Cooner out here with SORD Fishing Products. We're out here in beautiful Steinhatchee, Florida, about to bring you a new series that we're going to call SORD Sleds. We're going to take you around, walk you through the rigs that these guys are using, what they did to make them special. We're going to start off with this legendary boat. It's a 37 Freeman. It used to be the broad-minded out of Isla Mirada. A lot of people know the 757-pound swordfish that got brought in on it. But the boys over at Chasing Fish brought it over here to Steinhatchee. Made a little tweaks for the bottom fishing out here, and we're gonna get Captain Cooper, who runs this boat all the time, to give us a walkthrough, see what they did.
My name's Captain Cooper Nimkovic. This right here is a 37-foot Freeman that we run in Steinhatchee. We're mainly going for bottom fish, so that's what we have it set up for. When it lived down in the Keys, they had a pretty tall tower on it. We had to cut that off to get some better fuel economy. We recently repowered it to the Mercury 425 V10s. It originally had Yamaha 425s, so we repowered it to Mercury's. Y'all can come on aboard. So this boat was originally located in the Florida Keys in Isla Mirada. It was owned by Captain Nick Stanzik. The boat was originally named the Broad-Minded, and this boat's got a lot of history as far as catching swordfish. That's really what his main gig was. He actually caught a 757-pound swordfish on that boat. That's pretty legendary right there. Now the boat's called the Water Damage, and she does a pretty good amount of damage on the water here in Steinhatchee. Damn, let's see how that is. So the boat lived in the Keys for a while, and the guys who actually bought it from Captain Nick Stanzik came on a few charters with us, and they decided that they liked fishing in the area a lot, so they gave us a call and asked us if we wanted to run the boat, and it was the perfect opportunity for us, so we took it. So like we said in the beginning, this is a 37-foot Freeman. It's a catamaran hull, which for us over here on the Gulf waters handles a lot better with the choppy seas. They aren't as spread out, so the boat handles a lot better. A lot less spray than your normal V-hole. What we did to get the boat dialed in for bottom fishing over here on the West Coast is we added a trolling motor. That thing really made a big difference in holding us on the spot, keeping us dialed in right on top of the fish. So normally when we're bottom fishing, we're gonna have 6 clients on the boat and a captain and a mate. Normally what we do is we run 3 people on both sides spread out so we don't get any tangles. This right here is our fish box. If you come down to Steinhatchee, you can go to Kathy's Crab Shack and they'll cook up your catch. They got a lot of great seafood options there. As we move towards the back, we've got our console with all of our Simrad electronics. Simrad is definitely our favorite company as far as electronics go. They do really great for us, not a whole lot of issues. They pair very well with the Mercuries that we run on this boat. The marina that we operate out of is a Mercury dealer. It helps us out a lot when we do have issues. So the main reason we switched to the Mercury 425s instead of the Yamaha 425s is first, the noise. We're making a lot of long runs and the Yamahas are very loud. So the V10s made the boat a lot quieter when we're running. We actually gained a little bit of performance numbers, like 5 miles an hour. We're getting a steady fuel burn of around 0.89 to 0.95. With that fuel increase, we're getting a little bit better range, saving our customers money. That makes us real happy. So while we're out fishing, you know, obviously fishing, you break stuff off, you lose hooks, you lose leader. You gotta re-rig all the time. So my first mate come in here, get hooks, leader, weights, whatever we need. This right here is where we like to keep our customers' drinks and food while we're out there. Just gives the customers easy access, you know, not walking up on the bow, throwing around in rough, sloppy seas, and we like that a lot. Keeps everyone safe on the boat. Typically, we'll take all of the rod holders full of rods. That way, any rods break or you have any issues, you always got to back up, no matter what. Freeman supplied us with this giant live well. And in the summertime, we'll have that slap full of pinfish. Wintertime, we don't really need live bait. Mainly targeting red grouper and stuff, and they eat dead bait really good. So when the boat first moved up here to Steinhatchee, it had a gap tower on it that they used in the Florida Keys a lot. But up here in North Florida, we don't really get a lot of, you know, mahi and stuff like that they're using the tower to look for. So we cut it off. It gained us a lot of fuel efficiency in a couple miles an hour when we're running. Definitely seen a big difference with the boat, cutting the tower off. So we think it was a good choice. So we have Starlink on this boat. We definitely think it's something that everyone that goes offshore frequently should have. As far as from the safety standpoint, you know, most of the time we get better service out there than we do back here on land. It makes it to where we can keep in touch with both of our boats out there. We can keep in touch with people here. We can track storms on our phones. Definitely 110% recommended. So primarily on this boat, we are on the west coast of Florida, fishing for red snapper in the summertime, mixed with red grouper and some scamp grouper. And then wintertime, normally snapper season's closed, so we're fishing for red grouper, vermilion snapper, and scamps. Then as we shift into the spring, we're fishing for hogfish and sheephead, and then the summer kicks back in and we're fishing for snapper again. Some future things that we would like to do on this boat is definitely, it's a lot easier to trailer than our other offshore boat, so we want to take it some places in the off season when we have downtime like we do right now in January. Definitely would be very cool to go see the SORD boys over in Destin and go get on some wahoo over there with them. Probably take it to Louisiana once or twice. That would be very cool. If we do end up going to Louisiana in the future, we'd mostly be targeting yellowfins because that's not something we really get to take opportunity on over here. If y'all want to come down to Steinhatchee and get on some big snapper and grouper, give us a call with Chasing Fish Charters. Come down to Sea Hag Marina. We got shacks that you can sleep in and walk down on the dock in the morning and fish.
Definitely come check these guys out. These are world-class people. They take great care of you when you go on a charter.
Thanks for coming and checking out the boat.
Yeah, dude. Can't wait to get out there and smash some fish with you soon.
Thanks.
Well, that wraps it up for episode 1 of SORD Sleds. Great marina. Obviously some sweet boats as well. Y'all comment below what boats you want to see a tour of next, and we'll try our best to get out there and do it. Thanks, y'all.